Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this past week's trades and the weekly recap. Before I get into the recap, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of the social media accounts. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I did finish the week with 13 wins and 2 losses for a win rate of 86.67%, so that's definitely a good win rate for the week. I always like to strive for 85% plus, so very, very happy about that. Now, we didn't have a full trading week this week. Monday was closed for Martin Luther King Day, so the first trading day of the week was Tuesday. With that said, traded his room on Tuesday. Why did my Twitter just reboot? Okay, there we go. I traded his room on the 21st, I believe. SPY calls over 601. Get the right day up here. SPY calls over 201, 601, which is over here. That, yeah, 601. I mean, this is why I didn't trade SPY that much this week because of SPY's just been really, really crazy with traps and not going anywhere, or if they go anywhere, they have monster wild 10-minute, $2 10-minute candles whipsawing from high day to lower day, and pretty much going nowhere like this, just all day long. And I just have I'm over it. So I've been playing Meta, I've been playing Tesla and Netflix this week, doing pretty good with it. I'm just SPY. I do nothing but trade SPY. I've just, the last couple weeks or few weeks or month plus, I'm so over it because of the bullshit with SPY. Now, once we get some good moves and clean plays, we'll go back to it. But right now, I will take plays here and there, and it's just been a nightmare. So, like I said, I'm just over it. So, I mean, look at this. This is why I don't trade the first 10 minutes on the first trading day of the week. Now, I know Mondays are usually, I usually say Mondays, but when you have a holiday on a Monday, then the first trading day of the week is Tuesday. So, by rule, first trading day of the week, I wait out the first 30 minutes regardless on SPY. On anything else, I'll jump on. So SPY, it's a complete mess, so I'm not touching it. Now the first play of the day was actually Tesla. Now I took Tesla puts at 940. You got it from 432, almost a $20 candle. I chased this, which is so stupid, but I did. Got this big red candle. When it made new lower day, I took the ORB play. I took the Tesla 400 puts at 620, and they went from 620 to $8. So that was ended up being a pretty good play. So I got lucky. I mean, that could have gone horribly wrong. Then I played Meta. We get the 21st up. Meta. Okay, I played Meta. Let's see. I took puts at 10 o'clock, which is this candle right here, right when it broke new lower day. In fact, that's when it broke new lower day. I took the 610 puts at 615, and then went from 615 to 820. So that ended up being a good play. Then I took puts again, the 610 puts again at 1124, which is right here, 1124 right here. Right when it broke below the bodies of these candles of 613. Once it broke 613, I took puts. I took the 610 puts again, this time at 620, and they went from 620 to 715. So you get a little bit of a movement there. I mean, it didn't really move this much. I mean, it looks like it moved a lot, but it really did not for Meta. So first trading day of the week did pretty good. Then on Wednesday, I just pull Netflix up because I traded nothing but Netflix after earnings, but we'll get to that in a minute. Traded his room on Wednesday. I actually used Netflix instead of SPY, which I said Netflix puts under 940, 990. So we had this monster run up from 870 to 1,000, and I was like, okay, we're gonna get some of that back, regardless of how great the earnings is. We're gonna get some profit takers. It's gonna pull back. So. Blow this up. So I took puts as soon as it broke underneath the 990 area. I took the 950 puts $6, and they went from $6 to 965. So that ended up being a good play. Then it bounced. It bounced up. You can see it bounced off of VWAP. You got the bodies. These two candles right in 985. I took puts right here. It's at 955. So I took it in this candle right here, right when it broke the below the body of these candles because it bounced up. Then it came back down. This one I took the 960 puts this time, not the 950. The first ones were 950. This was 960. And I took the 960 puts at 640, and they went from 640 to 1425. So that ended up being a good play too. So I'm very happy about that. Then I took 950 puts again at 1118, which is right here. So basically, I'm just playing the new lower day. Every time it made new lower day, I was just taking puts. So it popped up and it got sold off. So I took puts right here. I took the 950 puts right here and the 690, and they went from 690 to $8. And that drop right there because it was so close to the at the money. See up here, it was all IV. It was the IV was very, very high because it just opened up, and it needed a little bit of time for the implied volatility and the prices to come down. So once they came down, I didn't have to go as far as they did up here and here to get those plays. So yeah, those 950 put 690 to $8 right in that push right there. Then it bounced up, and I took new lower day puts right here again at 1218. So right when I broke below this 963.30-ish area, that's where I grabbed the 950 puts again at 685. They went from 685 to 950. So got a good little play out of that. So I got 4 good plays out of Netflix. I could have kept playing the new lower day and new lower day, but I just four good plays. I am not pushing my luck. I'm done. So yeah, I'm looking at Twitter, and I even complained on the 24th, whatever day was that, Friday, that I thought once Trump took office, SPY would be more volatile than it has been. It's worse. The market's trash. Moves 1 penny at a time. It was moving so slow on Friday, and I was literally losing my mind because I was getting so annoyed with that. So traded his room on Thursday. I said what SPY puts in the 605, which is down here, and it just popped up, kept going. So I traded Tesla most of the day. Oops. I'll get this up right here. So I traded Tesla. I'll make sure I get the right day here, the 23rd. Yeah, okay. I took the ORB play on Tesla when it made new lower day down here. No, up here. 10-minute candles, this candle right here. So when I broke below the 915 area, that's where I took Tesla 410 puts at 470. And they went from 470 to 550 in that play. Then it bounced. Then I took it to 410 puts again, 956. So I think I took it when it made new lower day. Yeah, I think it took it when it made new lower day right down here. I took the 410 puts at 440, and they went from 440 to 622. So I definitely happy about that. And then I took 410 puts again at 1112, which is right here. Bounced up the view up, got rejected, came back down. I took the puts underneath the bodies of these two candles because I had a nice bounce. I feel more comfortable taking it there. Now, if it didn't only bounce like up to here, I probably would have took it under the wicks because it was too close to the bodies. But because I had such a pretty decent sized bounce, I definitely will take it under the bodies versus the wick. And that's what I did right here. I took the 410 puts at 510. And they went from 510 to 630, but it took a little while because it bounced up and just chopped, and it finally dropped. So I was getting a little anxious right here because SPY has been doing nothing but chop and being crazy, and I think that it's messing with my psyche a little bit because it's been so crazy and so irritating the last month. It's catching up with me, and usually I'm pretty emotionless when it comes to SPY, but just lately it's just done nothing. I've been sitting here waiting for Trump to get back into office to get more of a volatile market, and getting Biden out, and the shenanigans gone, and just more shenanigans, and the range is smaller. And now we're just having monster gap ups and small, tiny ranges, and that is even more annoying to me, so it's kind of like having a toll. So then I did end up trading SPY, but I took a loss, my first loss. Now what I was doing was I was playing an iron corridor. There was a guy that had a monster iron corridor set up, and I'm going to show it on SPY. He had the top of it was at 61.05 and 61.10. So I think that I was playing against the top call version of the iron corridor, thinking that the guy's usually right, that they could play these massive iron corridors. It ends up staying within range. So I decided to do the thing and play against the iron corridor, and with the first play worked out. So I took the 6100 puts at 956, which is right here. Okay, this is where it's getting end of day. 956 right here. This is end of day. 6100, we bounced right up over 6100. So when I got above 6100, I grabbed the 6100 puts at 280, and they went from 280 to 430. So that ended up being a good play. So I reloaded up here, thinking, okay, I'm going to get the same play, that we're going to knife end of day and stay within the iron corridor. And it didn't. Shot right up, right through it, and took my first loss. I played the iron corridor. I don't normally play stuff like that against positions like that, and I got burnt. So I'm not going to do it again. And so yeah. Now on to Friday. I played Tesla calls. Tesla, let's see. I traded this before I get ahead of myself. The trade ideas room on Friday, I said SPY puts on the 608.50, which is down here. That just rounded down to the nearest 50 cents. And it finally did end up dumping. But Tesla was looking just like SPY. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. But I did play Tesla calls at 956, which is right up here. 10-minute candle's strong. It dropped. So when it came back up over 418, that's where I grabbed the 420 calls. That's 273. And it dropped, came back down, popped back, came back up, and it was just going, it was ping-ponging back and forth, and then it just dumped, and ended up taking a loss on it. So yeah, this was looking like SPY, and I was getting kind of irritated with that, because this is just crazy. I mean, this is a nightmare. I mean, trapped you, trapped you down here, trapped you again up here, it came back down, and finally, I mean, this is just a nightmare. But yeah. Then I took, I went back to SPY. I took SPY SPX 6110 puts at 1004, which is right here, and I made new lower day. I popped up and I made new lower day. I took the 6110 puts at 610, and they went from 610 to 720. So that ended up being a good play. Then I took the took calls at 350 right here. Not quite sure why I took calls. I think I took them right over. Why did I take them? 650. Oh, I think, yeah, okay. I did see what I did. I took them over 607.50. Okay, I remember now, because I was expecting a bounce end of the day because of a sell-off. We were going to bounce at the end of the day, which we did. So once I got over 607.50, I took the 60.95 calls at 350, and they went from 350 to 470 in that bounce right there. So good week. I can't complain whatsoever. SPY just been kind of annoying the hell out of me. Hopefully next week will be better, because we'll have FOMC. Hopefully we'll have some range. We'll have some surprises. Hopefully we'll have more range. So we'll just take it one day at a time next week, which we'll cover in the watch list. And that's going to do it for the recap, and thanks for watching.